Okay, let's get right into the action here. I'm going to shoot the ion guns, follow up just a second later with the hull laser, and as soon as that shield drops, fire the halberd beam across a whole lot of the enemy ship to wreck all their systems. Wait about 10 seconds for the weapons to charge, and do it all over again and blow up this sucker. Alright, so what's going on here? My name's Eric. I'm playing this game FTL Faster Than Light. Let's take a look at how my ship is set up here. I've got 6 shield bars, which is pretty good, 5 engine bars, which get you to the sweet spot on dodging, and of course maximum weapon power, except no less. I'll take a look at my crew here. 7 guys, 4 of them Zoltans, 3 of them humans. That's not really important for what I'm about to do here, which is the important part is the weapons. I've got 2 ion guns. The Zoltan B ship starts with those, very useful for taking down shields. A hull laser, which is very good at dealing damage, and the halberd beam, which is very good at sawing enemy ships in half. Now the augmentations that make this possible, the Zoltan shield also the ship starts with, absorbs a whole bunch of damage, and the legendary weapon pre-igniter, which lets me shoot as soon as I make a jump. So what am I actually doing here? I happened across this ship loadout with all these weapons that pretty much lets me play as long as I want, killing as many rebel ships as I want. They never get to touch me, and I can rack up a ridiculous amount of kills and score by the end of the game by doing this. As you can see, the general strategy here is fire the ion guns to weaken the shield, fire the hull laser to break all the way through the shield for just a second, and then the halberd beam goes ahead and wrecks a whole big long line of enemy systems there. The important part about that is as soon as all those systems are damaged, the enemy ship AI pulls all of its crew off their stations onto repairing all those systems. That importantly kills the enemy ship's evasion, so it can't dodge any more hits. And once I've gotten that first halberd beam hit, the whole victory is pretty much assured. I pretty much don't have to worry about what the enemy ships are doing at this point because of the Zoltan shield. That will absorb up to 5 points of damage from any sources. It also blocks teleporting onto the ship while it's active. And on every one of these fights, I'm going to be able to kill the enemy ship before it can break through my Zoltan shield. I'm also using no consumables, as in missiles or drone parts, and every one of these ships you kill gives back an extra unit of fuel, so you can just keep going forever and kill enemy ships forever with this setup here. So here we go again, launch the ion guns at the same time, wait just a split second for the ion guns to get there and kill the shield before we shoot the hull laser at the enemy weapons array. The halberd beam killed everything again. And just as soon as the weapons recharge again, we'll take down this ship all over again also. There we go. Once again, shoot the ion guns to weaken the shield for just a second, follow it up right away with the hull laser, and as soon as that shield is gone, fire that pre-ignited halberd beam. Watch the enemy futilely try to repair everything, and just keep firing the guns. One more shot from that hull laser should do it. There we go. Now you might notice that all this action is happening in nebulas that happen to have plasma storms going on. I don't know why, but this particular sector, every node I jump to has a plasma storm going on, which disables half of your reactor power output and also the enemies. That's actually very good because I can get away without using my shields and engines basically, while the enemy ship has no such luxury as a Zoltan shield or a pre-igniter. So it's got fewer shields and fewer weapons for me to break through to make all these very fast kills. And I'll let you watch another couple rounds of this, and we'll do something else in a couple minutes. Ooh, that was one of the rare times the ship actually made it through the Zoltan shield and teleported some boarders over at me. The ship's already gone there, but I just gotta take care of these invaders here. That first pair of guys is gonna get hurt. I'll send them out to sickbay and send in another pair to finish off the job. This will work better if medbay has power, won't it? And just bear with me for a minute here as I get all these guys cleaned up and sent back to their stations, and then we'll move on to another fight. Shoot the ion gun, shoot the hull second, just a hull gun just a split second later. Shoot the halberd beam as soon as that shield is gone. Wreck everything. Charge up for another round, and here goes the enemy ship as soon as that beam fires. Alright, I think that's enough of that. So I'm going to move on here. I'm going to show you my fight against the boss on this particular run. I actually went around and killed another couple hundred enemy ships with that loadout. So here we go. You can watch my fight against the boss, and when we're done with this, you'll see my whole final score and statistics from the game. Start by firing my pre-charged weapons, of course. I'll follow the same pattern here. Ion guns, hull gun, and the halberd beam. And see if we can do some damage here to those important systems up at the top of the ship. That nasty triple missile weapon, as well as the shields and the piloting console. And I'll teleport a pair of boarders into that one weapons room. That's a pretty standard tactic on the boss. Like that particular weapon is the most dangerous one. Shoots 3 missiles at a time. I'm going to dodge them here with my cloaking device. The standard tactic there is teleport 2 guys in there to kill that one guy manning that weapon, and take that weapon offline as soon as possible. That one 3 missile weapon is the one dangerous point on the boss. If you can take that out, you just about always win. Once again, I pierce through the shield, launch another round of the halberd beam. Alright, he cloaked again, so it'll be a couple seconds here. Teleport my guys home, get into sickbay. Cloak again to avoid some damage. And that halberd beam just does tons of damage, and there goes the boss. Just gotta wait a minute here for this cloaking device to reset. And moving on to the second round. Let's get these guys back in the teleporter. I kind of forgot to put them there. But start the same weapon barrage as always. Ion guns, followed by the hull gun, followed by the halberd beam, and deal a lot of damage already. I'll teleport my guys over. Actually, I think I'm going to go take down this other weapon over here. I think I can knock out that missile weapon just with my next regular salvo of my weapons. Put up that defense drone because it's going to shoot missiles sometime. Ooh, there's a boarding drone in there. Alright, I'll send one of my guys to deal with that. And this shot from the halberd beam should take that bad missile weapon offline. Yes, it did. Good. That power surge warning means the boss is about to launch his super attack, which consists of about 10 extra drones. For whatever reason, disabling the drone system doesn't stop that. So I'm just going to let that start, and then just at the right moment, right after I fire my guns, I'm going to cloak to dodge those drones. That guy's hurt there fighting the boarding drone. Get him to sickbay. Once again, just shoot some more salvos of my weapons. Actually, I think I need to take down the drone system here. That might relieve the pressure a little bit. But of course, the halberd beam, as always, is going to do all the damage. Now, that's silly. Don't aim it over there. Go take out a weapon with it. There we go. Well, it's not going to take it out, but it will damage it. Bring my guys home. Get them healed. Get med power, of course. Should just take one more hit from the halberd beam here to end this guy. Got a couple things to clean up on my ship. Let's get rid of that drone and fix the cloaking system, and let's get some guys over here to repair that hull breach where he entered. And just bear with me for a minute while we clean up. Yeah, stop beeping. I know he's safe. Is there anything I can spend my scrap on here for a moment? After I turn off these systems that I won't need right away, let's see. Do I want to buy anything? One scrap short of upgrading the cloaking system to level 3 there. I guess the only thing I can add here is one more power bar. Okay. Alright, on to the third and final round. This guy starts with his Zoltan shield himself, so I'm just going to aim everything of mine at that to get rid of his Zoltan shield as soon as possible. I missed a lot of shots there. I got most of the way through it, but not all. Alright, let's put up a defense drone here. Actually, no, wait. I've got a beam drone. That will go a little ways towards taking down that Zoltan shield. I don't think I've ever used this thing all game, but here we go. It'll help out here. And once he does his job, I'll switch back over to that defense drone because the boss just launched a wave of missiles there. So the drone took out one, and we're fine. Anyway, let's get started here with my weapons. Ion guns, hull gun. Ooh, that did not drop the shields enough for the halberd beam to get through. Alright, wait a second and try again. I'll send my boarders over to destroy that gun as usual. And my Zoltan shield is still up, by the way. Incoming super attack, that means hit the cloaking button right now. Everything missed. Finally got through there for some damage with the halberd beam. Alright, and he got through my Zoltan shield, so he can send a couple teleporters over. They landed in my sensor room. Okay, let's vent the ship of oxygen so they can't breathe, and that will soften them up. Meanwhile, aiming and shooting my weapons as usual. Oh, there was a salvo of enemy missiles there. My cloaking device is offline, so unfortunately I had to take a couple hits there. And let's get somebody in there to help repair the oxygen. Meanwhile, aiming my own weapons again. Let's bring my guys home so they can take out the enemy boarders. And oh, there's a fire in the drone control. Let's vent that and get that under control. Boss super attack again. Fortunately, my cloaking device just recharged in time, and there we go, make everything miss again. Another salvo of ion guns. Followed by the hull gun. And the halberd beam. Oh, that shield came back just in time. Drop that shield, and one more shot from the halberd beam should end everything. There we go. Victory is mine. And let's see, what was my total score from all that? Holy crap, 11,000! That is a ridiculously high score for this game. In fact, that's more than twice as high as my previous record. And over there you can see all the statistics that go along with this. 309 ships defeated. That's insane. A normal playthrough gets like 50. I made 421 jumps throughout this game. Normal is about 100. So I milked this game for a while earlier with that loadout you saw in the first part of this video. And that's how we got here. So thanks for watching. There's my final records, and see you next time.